Well, hello and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. My name is Tammy, and I'm so glad to have all you Virgos here with me today for this very special reading. This is something that I started last month when I did the zodiac chakra readings, excuse me, which I will be doing that reading again. Let's say I did it in June. I'll be doing it again in October. So this reading today is going to be about connecting with our spirit guides or a spirit guide, and this will be good until so for July, August, September, October. I will do this message again in November. So while it might not resonate with you today, you have plenty of time in which this may resonate. So before I get into all of that, let me start with the housekeeping. And the only housekeeping that I'm going to really get into with this is asking if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you would consider doing so. That YouTube algorithm is real, and it is based off the number of subscribers and watch time. And the watch time is kind of easy to get, but subscribers is kind of hard. And I'm not going to cheat. Apparently you can buy subscribers, and I refuse to do that. So anyway, if you would consider subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it. And do that for anybody you watch. You can turn off the notifications. That will not offend me. You would just go to my channel and there's a thing that says turn off notifications. I don't even know if you do that or not. So don't feel bad about doing it. But if you subscribe in advance, I thank you. So before we get started, Virgo, I always draw pull a crystal that I'm drawn to. And today I was drawn to, this is lapis lazuli. This is actually a raw piece. I'm trying not to get it in the shadow. A raw piece of lapis lazuli. Isn't it just pretty? So many times when we see it, it's the beautiful shiny blue with the gold inclusions. But this is it, and you can kind of see the gold there. This is it in its raw form. Just absolutely stunning. So if you have lapis lazuli, I would work on, I would utilize this, draw on this energy. If you don't have lapis lazuli, at the time of recording, I do have it available in the Your Natural Healer store. You can go to yournaturalhealer.com/products. All right. And I always ship free to the US. Don't worry about sales tax. I take care of that. So the price you see is the price you pay. All right. So I'm going to set that there. So I'm going to explain what I'm going to do this morning. I'm going to go ahead and clear the cards first. Let's get rid of any energy. They're still going. So I'm going to draw 5 cards from the deck on the left, which is a standard traditional tarot deck. And we'll talk about your guides. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. And then I'm going to pull a deck or one card from this deck at the end, which is the Lantern Oracle, which is a kind of a shadow deck, but it's not quite in your face shadow, which I have a couple decks like that. But it's not all the love and light and rainbows and unicorns either, which is always nice to get. But life is a duality, and we have good with bad, okay? So, for those of you who have never watched any of my videos before, what I'm going to do is I said, well, with this one in particular, I'm going to draw 5 cards. We're going to talk about connecting with one of your guides and get some messages that this guide is trying to get to you, and then we'll pull that at the end. Now, if this resonates with you, I want you to take your right hand, place it on your heart, take a deep breath in and say, yes, I claim this for myself. If it doesn't resonate, don't get frustrated. Again, this reading is good for, 3 months. So come back and then maybe it will resonate. However, remember, this is a general reading for all the Virgos in the whole wide world. So it's not always going to resonate with everybody. If you want a personalized reading, I'd surely love to do that for you. You can go to yournaturalhealer.com/services, and I have all types of readings. Or if there's a special reading you want, email me, Tammy, Tammy, at yournaturalhealer.com, and all this will be in the details below. And say, hey, Tammy, can you do this kind of reading for me, and how much would it cost? And I'll let you know. And again, I don't price gouge. I'm not getting rich off this. It's just an exchange, energy exchange. And I think my energy is worth, worth something. So anyway, if you want a personal reading, excuse me, please, I'd love to do one for you. All right. Let's see. Sorry if I hit the camera while I'm shuffling this way. I don't do that so good on camera. Cards fly everywhere, and I don't want to start over. I'm already 6 minutes into this. And these are not scripted. So, if I start over, then it's like the energy's all messed up and all of that. So, anyway, let's go ahead and do this. And I'm going to draw the 5 cards. I'll fix them nice and pretty. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's get them in a row. All right, Virgo, are you guys ready? All right, the first card that we're going to draw is going to represent your guide. Now, one of the things I want you to remember, I'm using the term guide to cover all of them. We have spirit animals. We have spirit guides. We have guardian angels. There's all different types of angels. There's like cherubs. We have elementals. We have galactic guides. When I work with my pendulum, I have a pendulum guide. So for some of us, we only ever use our guardian angel. For others, we call on other guides. Some people in this world don't even call on their guardian angels. So it just depends. But our guardian angel, they're with us from the time we're conceived. So they're kind of like the admiral of the Navy, so to speak. And then there is a hierarchy within the Legion of Angels. So basically everybody else works for your guardian angel. So we're going to see, I can't tell you specifically who we're working with. If it is the guardian angel, I can tell that one. But because this is a general reading, I'm not able to get really more specific than that. Okay, so let's see what we get. And we got the Hanged Man. Okay, so we're dealing with somebody on your spiritual team who helps you on your path. Okay, they are a spirit guide, and they're there to help you on your journey, especially when you become unsure of things. And so I'll be curious what the other cards say, because this guy definitely, guy, girl, it could be, whatever. I'm just saying guy. This guy only comes about when you start doubting your path. So, let's see what he has to say to you today. All right, Virgo. So the first thing is this guardian or this spirit guide wants to give you a message. And the message is the Empress, okay? And they're saying that you need to kind of step back a little bit and really focus on your softer side. We all have a hard side and a soft side, so to speak. And our hard side is the one that's brave and courageous and just, it almost is our masculine. Like if you take masculine and feminine energy, masculine energies, that, and where your feminine energy is more soft and subtle. And that's what this is talking about. And this has nothing to do with biology. This has nothing to do with male and female. Male and female is different than feminine and masculine. I was listening to this audiobook and I got so frustrated. The author did not want to call masculine and feminine energy that, because she felt it was going against people that don't identify as man and woman. And I'm like to myself, you're a moron, because biology, male and female, has nothing to do with energy. Feminine energy and masculine energy are not biological in any way, because we have both energies within us, every one of us. And you could be a male and have 80% feminine energy, that doesn't mean that, you act like a girl or you look like a girl. You could be, in a checkered shirt out cutting wood with an axe, but yet have 80% feminine energy. So it has nothing to do with biology, and a lot of people get that confused. And the author really made me really mad, and it kind of sucked because you couldn't return the audio book. So I can't listen to it anymore because she's making up her own stuff. And no, masculine energy is, has masculine traits. It's, courageous and strong and daring and brave, where feminine energy is more nurturing and caring and compassionate and loving. And that is what it is. You can be a male and be compassionate and loving, and you can be a female and be brave and courageous. So, put biology right out of this. So anyway, my point is, Virgo, that you need to embrace your feminine energy right now. So I think that you've been putting on a front, being brave, being courageous, standing tall, being the leader, and your guide is saying you need to step back a little bit. You need to embrace that nurturing side of yourself. Feel your emotions. Don't bottle them down and, I'm tough. I don't show emotions, because that's not good for you. When you bottle emotions, it's going to cause all kinds of issues within our energy field. Your chakras are going to get jacked up. Your aura is going to get jacked up. It's eventually going to manifest into physical dis-ease. So embrace that softer side. Feel your emotions. Nurture your relationships. There's nothing wrong with going and telling someone first, I really love you. So many times, you hear, well, they don't say I love you, so why should I say it? Because you should. Maybe you're a higher vibratory field than the other person. But your guide is saying right now you need to connect to that feminine energy. Feel your emotions. Be nurturing to others. Embrace that softer side. Okay? One of the things, too, with this card is nature. And because Gaia is feminine energy, go connect with Mother Nature. Go outside and do yoga. Go outside and do Tai Chi. Go outside and meditate. Even if you go outside, take a chair. If you don't want to stand there, you can take a chair and meditate outside. Kick your shoes off and put your feet in the grass while you meditate. You don't have to sit on the ground. You can sit on a chair, but just make sure your feet are on the ground. Connect with nature. Close your eyes and listen to the sounds. Feel the sun on your skin and the breeze on your face. Listen to the birds chirp. You can even sit on your back porch or front porch and watch the birds eat or what have you. But go connect to nature. That's a wonderful way to draw on and pull out that feminine energy. And remember, it's not biology. All right? Because I'm getting a few of you out there, I think, are like, well, I don't want to be a girl. And I think it's a lot of you guys, and that's not what I'm talking about. Okay? You can be the manliest man, but still work on your feminine energy. Okay? All right, so the next card, and I don't know how that plays into, because like I said, that you're really unsure of your path. And that could have part of the reason too, because if you're only really working on the male energy, you're not fully working on your soul, which is male and female energy. Okay. So this message here is this particular spirit guide has been trying to give you a message for some time now. And you've heard it, but you continue to ignore it. So this is kind of like the wave the flag in your face, kind of put the billboard up, the neon sign. He can't make it any clearer than this, okay? And what you've been ignoring, okay, is, this makes some sense, is the 5 of Swords in reversed. This card is basically saying you are not heeding warning. So he's been sending you some messages, some signs, whether it's in dreams, it could be music that you keep hearing, maybe the same song, maybe you keep hearing the same lyrics, maybe you keep seeing the same color. Look for synchronicities because the message has been coming through, but you've been ignoring it, and it's about challenges in your life. Okay? He's been giving you multiple warnings, and you are not heeding the warning signs, and you're not surrendering to the challenges. Every challenge you're faced with, every fight, every disagreement, you do not have to partake in. You can always be the bigger person and just walk away. Because many times we get in a fight and then we end up saying things we regret, or we do things we regret that sometimes we can never take back. But whatever this is that's been going on, it's going to escalate into not good violence. This is going to get really, really nasty, really, really quick. So, and that makes sense because think about masculine and feminine energy. Masculine energy is going to be that fighter in you that, well, he said this about me, so I'm saying this back. And then it goes back and forth. Whereas if you embrace your feminine energy, it's okay to feel your emotions. You get mad, but then you say to yourself, okay, I'm better than this. I vibrate higher than this. I'm not going to be brought down to their level. So that is why he's giving you this message that you need to start embracing your softer side. Because if you embrace your softer side, you are going to start taking these warnings seriously. And if you ignore the warnings, you say, screw this, I'm not working on that, then this is going to be really super nasty situation. All right? Violence. Big V. So all I can tell you is work on embracing this. We should be balanced. None of us are perfect. And in this life, we are working and striving towards optimal. And you have to work on both your feminine and your negative energies. Okay? But this is going to be bad. If you don't pay attention, if you keep ignoring him, this is going to be very, very, very bad, to the point, like I said, it's going to be physical violence. And once it's done, whoever this is with, whether it's a sibling or a spouse or a friend, there's going to be no going back. Okay? So, and then you're going to regret. You're going to be filled with regret, but you're not going to be able to resolve it, fix it. So heed his warning. All right, Virgo? All right. Card number 4, we want to talk about how you can be open more to the messages that are being sent to you, not only by him, but anybody on your spiritual team. And you've got the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is really simple. If you do the work, meditate, yoga, try to raise your vibration, do everything from the heart space, listen to your intuition, use logic, use intuition, use your emotion. If you do the work, show gratitude, honor, the earth, honor spirit, the universe, God, do all of these things, be thankful, show love, be compassionate toward yourself. It's going to pay off. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean you go I'm going to meditate every day for a week. And at the end of the week, if your life's not perfect, don't go, this crap doesn't work. That's not true. You have to do the work. For some people, maybe after a week, things may really turn around. For others, it may not. We're all on different paths. We're all at different vibrations. Okay? So your team really needs you to continue doing whatever you've been doing. Don't give up. You might get bored and go, oh, I don't feel like meditating today. This is boring. I do it every single day. Don't give up. Because as you continue to open up yourself and you continue on your spiritual path, the messages are going to come easier to you. You're going to understand them faster. You're going to remember things like dreams, because a lot of messages do come through dreams. But just don't get frustrated in the interim. Okay, Virgo? Everything's going to be just fine. All right, so let's talk finally. The last card is how he's going to help you on your path, okay? And you got the Six of Swords in reversed. Okay, so this is making a lot of sense, because we said he shows up when you're unsure of your path. And this card is basically saying that, again, you've been doing the work, but you're getting a little frustrated. It's not happening fast enough for you. You're wanting to be super intuitive, or, super psychic, or being able to, like, my husband, he has a hard time when he meditates. He has a hard time doing visualization. Okay. And, that's something he needs work on. And that usually has to deal with, your third eye and things of that nature. And he gets frustrated with it. And it's like, you can't expect to do it once or twice and bam, it's happening for you. It comes with practice. Okay. And the thing with this is that, Virgo, you need to understand, you have beautiful gifts. You have a strong intuition. Okay. And if you're trying to open up gifts, whether it's clairvoyance or clairaudience, or maybe you want to get into mediumship or tarot reading, or maybe you just want to be able to connect with your guides better, or be able to lucid dream or astral travel, it's going to happen. It really will, if you continue to do the work. But it's going to happen when the universe wants it to happen. So you don't go, oh, well, if that's the case, well, then I'm just not going to do it. And then if in 10 years the universe decides that's when they want it, it'll happen. No, you have to do the work. And then once the universe feels you've done the work that it wants you to do, it's going to unlock that door and it's going to open right up for you. So don't get frustrated and flustered, okay? You've got beautiful gifts. Excuse me, I need to take a sip of moon water. All the talking makes me thirsty. It does get frustrating. It really does. And we've all been there. But you need to realize that you have a whole team helping you. And this guy here is here to help you. So, anytime that you're doing any kind of meditative work or yoga work or anything where you're working with your energy, ask your guides to come in and help you, because they're more than happy to do that. All right. Hold on one second. Sorry, I dropped a pen on the floor. It was going to drive me crazy. But anyway, Virgo, you kind of got two things going on here. So you got your spiritual path that you're doing the work. Continue do it. Continue meditating. Don't get frustrated. It's going to happen for you when the universe feels that you're ready. Okay. And then over here, you've got whatever has been going on for some time, and it's getting to the point where it's starting to spiral out of control, and you really need to be more nurturing, feel your emotions, don't bottle them up, and listen to what your guides are telling you. And whatever this situation is, you've got to let it go because it's going to get really, really bad. Okay? Let's go ahead and pull your card here. And let's see what little message overall that we're going to get. Okay, so we're just going to take the top card. And Virgo, you got inner life. And I can't read that, so give me a second. It says, your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. Wow, so look at it, and look at this card. Her inner self, which this is an area, it's called your Dantian or your Hara. And it's like our life force. And look how it's the same color as the universe. You see that? And she's sitting there and she's meditating and she's drawing in the energy of the universe through her crown chakra to her center. This is a beautiful, 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 beautiful card. I want you to work. I know I had pulled lapis lazuli, which lapis lazuli is great. It's great for your third eye. It's great for your throat chakra. I don't have a piece here on my desk. Selenite. Selenite, and I have a video. If you go to guided meditations, there is a guided meditation, selenite meditation. You need to do this. This is going to help with this over here. All right. Because what this card says, inner life, that your inner life is a garden that needs to be cultivated. In order to become enlightened, in order to vibrate higher, in order to attune to ourselves to the universe, that's all our soul, our inside, so to speak. It is a garden. And think about a garden. A garden, you have to get the dirt ready, and then you have to plant the seed, and then you have to fertilize and water and hoe and weed it, and you have to cultivate it in order to grow, to harvest and receive the fruits of your labor. The same thing goes with your spiritual path. Okay? In order to reach that point of enlightenment, and remember, our spiritual journey, it's our whole entire lifetime. It doesn't stop once we get, once I have intuition, I'm done. It's no. We're never done. And as much as I know, I am constantly learning, constantly taking courses, reading, it's continual. But my point is, you have to do the work. And that's what this card is saying. In order to be your higher self, in order to attune with the universe, because remember, you are the universe. That's what our crown chakra affirmation is. I am the universe. But in order to really connect to that, you have to do the work. And the work is continual. It's no different than say an athlete that jumps hurdles. They stop practicing, they're not going to be able, or the pole vault. They stop practicing, they're not going to be able to pole vault as high as they did at their prime because they stopped practicing. Your spiritual path, Virgo, is a lifelong journey. Okay? But you have to cultivate along the way. And it is a never-ending cycle, the cultivating. It's never going to end. You have to continuously tend to the garden to continue to reap the rewards. An apple tree, apple farmers have to constantly, every year, they have to prep and they have to fertilize in order to obtain fruit. It's the same thing with your spiritual journey. Don't get so excited and so impatient that you get frustrated because things don't happen the way and as fast as you want them to happen. Okay? I mean, God, that fits in so perfectly. All right, Virgo. Well, that's all I have for you this month. So I hope to see you guys Monday for our weekly tarot reading. And, well, that's if you're watching this when this drops on the 1st. But I hope to see all of y'all in the future on the channel here watching. And again, check out yournaturalhealer.com for any products or services. And that's all I have for you today. So with that being said, go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.